Welcome to today's Thought for the Day. The reading today is again from Hebrews, and I've cut it down a bit as it's quite long. So we read from Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 1. Keep on loving each other as brothers. Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing some people have entertained angels without knowing it. Remember those in prison, as if you were their fellow prisoners, and those who are mistreated as if you yourselves were suffering. Marriage should be honoured by all, and the marriage bed kept pure, for God will judge the adulterer and all the sexually immoral. Keep your lives free from the love of money, and be content with what you have, because God has said, "Never will I leave you, never will I forsake you." So we say with confidence, "The Lord is my helper. I will not be afraid. What can man do to me?" Remember that your leaders who spoke the word of God to you. Consider the outcome of their way of life and imitate their faith. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. And then verse 15. Through Jesus, therefore, let us continually offer to God a sacrifice of praise, the fruit of lips that confess his name. And do not forget to do good and to share with others, for with such sacrifices God is pleased. Like many of the New Testament letters, Hebrews has lots of theology in the early chapters, much of it much more easily understood by the first century Jews to whom it was written than by ourselves. But then in the last 3 or 4 chapters, there's more practical advice on Christian living based on that theology. We keep hearing in the news and on the lips of our friends that we are living in extraordinary times. None of us has ever experienced anything like it. Most of us are stuck at home for several weeks, maybe months, and we're working out what it means to live and survive in such circumstances. We're having to find new ways of being church when we cannot meet together in a building for worship or for groups. How grateful we are that all this comes in an age when technology enables us to support each other online and by phone. And thank you to those at BenBinFro who are making it work for us. In the heart of our passage, the writer says, keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, never will I leave you, never will I forsake you. So we say with confidence, the Lord is my helper. I will not be afraid. And then at the end, do not forget to do good and to share with others, for with such sacrifices God is pleased. When we're apart, we're conscious of what we've lost. Although there are examples of selfishness, both nationally and locally, it's humbling to see the way people are going the extra mile for others in practical support and service, in thoughtfulness and encouragement. Hebrews encourages each of us in 2 ways. Firstly, to be content and to trust God both for the present and for the future. Some of us may find that quite hard. Yet in these times it's a great lesson to learn and a promise of God to claim, and it can be a great witness to other people. The second encouragement is for each of us to be imaginative and positive in finding the ways within the restrictions of the times to be a help and support to other people. Maybe it's by shopping, maybe a phone call or 2 each day, maybe by emails or social media. Perhaps it's something on which we can reflect as we go about our day to day. So have a great day. May God bless you as you trust him and seek to serve others.